Ring my bell, mate. Ring my bell. I'm here, look. Oh, I'm about. Good morning, people. Good morning, you lovely people. Look, this is another live on a Monday morning. What's going on? What is going on? There could be too many lives. I don't know. But there will be a time I just don't do them for a long time again. So I'm making the most of it while I'm in the mood. Anyway, Monday morning blues. I hate Mondays. Always have to, for as long as I can remember. Hated it in schooling, hate it now. Just don't like Mondays. For you lot, if you're in America, it's still Sunday. And I hate the Sunday nights as well. I see drunk ghost in my head. I see ghost. Oh, I see drunken ghost in my head. Is it this here? Is it the shadow? That's the ghosted. Is it the ghosted shadow? Well, I had a couple of beers last night, only a couple. And my little boy had an accident last night. Not a bad one. How was the future, Stephen? The future. I don't try anything past today or tomorrow, so I don't know. No, I had too much last night. I had too much. You had too much last night. Good morning, Sean. Great to see you. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, my little boy last night, he had his friend here, and his friend's father is a friend of mine. So he called at about 6 o'clock. There's his chair going down by itself. So he came round last night, my friend, had a couple of beers, just from the bottle standing out, which he brought round. Too much alcohol. I didn't have a lot. Yeah, I think I had about 3 small glasses. And anyway, my little boy was tearing around here, tearing around the living room on his bike. He fell off. I kept saying to him, Caelan, slow down. He fell off. Handlebars turned around, stuck in his neck. But it didn't, it's pierced the skin. But just, it's a graze. It's a graze. He's still tearing around at the moment. No big damage, but he just doesn't listen. My little boy just doesn't listen. All that you have been through, has the move to the Philippines been worth it? I'm still here, Eric. I'm still here. I think so. Hey, man, much props to you. I've been living tough. It is. You and me, we are dying. Yeah, we are a dying breed. We are, I think. I mean, that's a good question, Eric, because, yeah, I've got no regrets. It's been worth it. I can't turn the clock back now. And I think even if I did have a regret, I don't think it's like very much use dwelling on that regret. You've got to make best do, haven't you? But as far as I'm concerned, I have no regrets. I made a few bad mistakes, since I've been. But mistakes can be rectified. There's solutions, isn't there, to problems and things like that. I mean, like, are you here in the Philippines? Earth Project in Orbit. Nice. That's a good title. That I like that. Earth Project in Orbit. You and me, like I said, when I come here, I didn't really have any plan. I didn't have a plan, so I didn't know what was going to happen. Really, I just kind of played it by ear, and here I am. I'm in Thailand. Yeah, Thailand. I've never been there. Thailand is somewhere that I keep toying with it, but that's it. At the moment, I'll be going anywhere because we've got a new baby on the way, So my plans for doing anything at the moment is on hold. Send to you and your family. Keep grinding. Hope someday to live the dream. You can live the dream, Eric. But you've got to be willing, I think, to not give up. Because it can be hard here. It can be hard. And like this title's, but our time is finished. I mean, it's hard to explain. Oh, I hope I've got a good few years left yet. I hope I have. I hope I have. But here, taking time out for yourself, I think it's very important. I think it's very important no matter where you are in the world, because you can get so wrapped up, consumed in family affairs. Um, and I think one of the things that grinds me down a little bit, if I'm honest, yeah, we are grandpas now. Yes, it's bloody well true and all. A good example, yeah, we have to set a good example. But taking time out for yourself, I think it's very important. Otherwise, I think it'll drive you nuts. I think it'll drive you crazy. Like one of the things that really, does get on my nerves, and perhaps I'm speaking out of term, I don't know, but when you're with your wife, and you could be in any country, and you are the breadwinner. Your wife or your partner doesn't because they've got no worries, have they? They've got no worries whatsoever. The breadwinner of the house, has all of those responsibilities, and it grinds me down sometimes, thinking that like if I stop doing what I'm doing, then everything here halts. So there is that, and I appreciate my wife can't work. She's got Caitlin to take care of jointly, may I add, but she's got another one coming. So the chances of my wife ever getting back to work is, in my time, is slim to none. So the responsibility will continue to be mine, I think. I don't mind the responsibilities, but at the same time, I like to take a bit of time out for myself. Good morning, all. I finally managed to catch a line. Shine Liner, nice to see you here, my friend. Really, it's good to see you here. It's good to see you all in. I'm surprised you aren't bored with me now, because I've been doing quite a few lives recently. I've been doing quite a few lives. But yeah, I think taking time out for yourself is very, very, very important for your own sanity. That's a good idea, that, Michael. I will second that. In a few years, maybe it can work for you in opinion. Good. Get out of the house. Get it doing something. It's not maintaining good health. I was looking at that, and I was going to Google it actually, but I didn't want to feel ignorant. I didn't want to. But yeah, it means good health in Gaelic. Right, okay. Didn't know that. That's something else I've learned. I learn things every day because I'm a bit of a thickie. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's, and also I think this is just me thinking. It's just me thinking, all right. If you are with a Filipina, being a foreigner here, I don't think that should stop them wanting to work. I think a lot of Filipino, not all, but I think a lot of Filipino, she's not. My wife would cook Filipino food. She's all right. She's all right, Michael, with some Filipino food, I think. I don't know. I don't really eat her cooking. If I'm going to be honest, I don't really eat my wife's cooking. I do my own. But just because they with a foreigner in the Philippines, I don't think it should stop them pursuing a career. Good morning, Steve from Hampshire, or from New Hampshire, USA. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, my friend. Yeah, I think you're right there, Shine Niner. Yeah, my wife can cook. It's the reluctance to do so I have issues with. Yeah, and all of these things, when I think, yes, she can't work at the moment, but in a couple of years, like Michael said, she can work for Mike when he comes here. I think that's a damn good idea, Mike. Actually, but is it hard to find? Yes, definitely hard to find cheese here. Where I am in Dipolog City, you can get this live free or die, mate. Yeah. I'm living free and as free as possibly can be. But cheese here, very difficult to find. Very, very, very difficult to find. You can find cheese spreads, which is just full of salt. I don't think there's any cheese in there whatsoever. I think it's just, it's horrible. It's horrible. The only decent cheese, decent, the best of the worst, is this stuff called. It's called Eden cheddar or something like that. Yeah. Hi, you lovely people. Hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. Eric, Stephen, that is the state motto of New Hampshire, buddy. Ah, yeah, yeah. There is. There are, yes, you are right there. Earth project in orbit. There are a lot of mental issues that happen to Westerners who move there. They had a long life and it can be difficult. It's true. It's true. No, the SNR Shine Line, I think, is in Cagayan. I think that is the closest SNR to me. And they do, yeah. But SNR, I think, is one of the better places where I think a lot of foreigners go there. In that vicinity, it's very easy for you to do so. But for me, it's a long way out. It's like 9 hours away. Not 9 hours continuously driving, but 9 hours you wait for the ferry, the barge to take you from the summit across the town. It's a nightmare. I've done it a few times. Any info about SSR at 40 years old? I heard that you can use the deposit at 50k. Yeah, you can. That's pretty true. Building a house or lease. Well, there, that kind of clicked on and off there. I think you can, Mark. I think you can, but don't take my word for it. I don't take my word for that, like, but I think you can. I think you can use that money to do something with. Yeah, I just don't think you can draw it out, put it back in your account. So it's not yeah. Carrie, I'm from Australia and I appreciate your stories and your advice on living in the Philippines. Thank you, Carrie. I try and keep it real. I don't say the Philippines is paradise. Then once you come and live here, because it's simply not. I'd be telling lies, and it's not. Now I'm building a house on a lease. On a leased house is considered a condominium. You see, but now I'm building a house, on a leased house. That might not. Oh, it's something that I haven't thought about. To be honest with you, Mac. 9 hours. I thought I had. Yeah, it is. It's 9 hours from here. It's 4 hours to service, more or less, with the stop and start from Dipologos service. And then you're going to wait for that barge. And then you're going to go from the barge end to, it is about 8 or 9 hours. When we did it last time, and it was a long time ago. No, when did I go there? The last time I went to Quebec was a couple of years ago. And I thought, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. And the way that it was, every bus station that you stop at, this is what gets me, is every bus station you stop at, there is badjao, what they call badjao. And these badjao mainly come from Zapawangari. And they just begging all the time. And they won't leave you alone. And just because you sat on a bus, don't think that you're going to be exempt from that, because they've got a stick with a cup on the end of it, and they tapping your window, tapping your window. Oh God, here we go. And Miles says, never give, don't do it, because they will just not stop. This is true. So now I just kind of, and it's an uncomfortable time when you try and look away and they tap you on the window, but no one else gives them anything. They used to be able to come in the bus. They don't now, I don't think, or they haven't with me. Have you read? I don't know what that is. It would open a door for people that do not want to get married and lose all. Yeah, the SRRV is good for that, because 13A, which I'm on, that visa is only good all the time we're married. Now, some of you might say you can't get divorced in the Philippines. Very correct. But something might happen. And it was up until recently, and this law has changed very recently for the better on people with 13As. So before, let's just say your wife died before you, which is a rarity, I think, because most of the foreigners are with younger Filipinos. That visa died with your wife. It died with your wife, so then you would have to go back on a tourist visa, which is a terrible thing. Uh, if you ride in the baggage compartment, that's true. We've been replaced. What's this about? Uh, so now it's different. If you're on a 13A and your wife dies, you still get to keep that 13A because you can sponsor yourself. Or if you have children, the child can sponsor you. But now they've changed it where you can sponsor yourself. So you can retain your 13A. And if your wife hasn't left the house in a will to anybody else, you can actually keep that house. So you can keep the house through death, basically. So you don't, because you think about it. Jim, you're here, mate. You're here, mate. Robert, the more I watch you, the more I'm on the chest. Hey, you should come. You should come. Robert, you should come. So you think about it, you've been here for 20 years. And many people have been here for longer than that on 13As. Well, just imagine. Joseph, good morning, my friend. Good morning. You think about it, you've spent all your life here. You're on a 13A, your wife dies, and you lose everything. You lose everything. You did. Now it's changed. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. So now you are still able to keep your 13A and you are able to keep the house. If your wife didn't make a will and leave it to her family. Good morning and housing. What's that? I'm in the Air Force veteran and the military total cost. It's a no-brainer. Earth Project, what's going on here? I don't know what you're on about here. Don't care, I'm dead, don't care. Dead is dead. I'm gonna have to do something here. Is my moderator friend in here? Flatliner. Good morning, good morning now, my friend. Philippines and the flag of the States. Good morning, my friend. I'll give you the day off. Enjoy. I'll give you the day off. It's a no-brainer going for. I mean, if I was an ex-military man, which I'm not, I would definitely have gone for the SRRB because with the SRRB, you don't have to have what do you call it, the clearance when you leave the country, and it's not sponsored by anybody. It's your visa. You can do what you want. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Is the neutral? Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Earth Project neutral. Yeah, I think you're. Yeah, so I think Earth Project. I might have to because I don't understand what you're talking about. So, yeah, it looks like you have another stream of consciousness. Yeah, is it? Yeah, it does. You're not trolling. You sure? That's okay then. Are you drunk? That's okay. But used to be. Let's see what they say. I'm retired. Please, can I get it? I don't know. I think it's only for military. I don't know. I don't know, mate. Really, I really don't know if you can get an SRRV. The police. Maybe you can. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Giant police. Let me see. Yes, you can. Yes, according to this, Al, you can. Jackie's out there. He's in the garden somewhere. Oh, he's with my wife. He's in the garden because my wife's in the garden. And the funds, yeah. But I think maybe if you're ex police, maybe you can get it reduced. That's what it says on here anyway. I mean, it says, yes, retired foreign police officers can apply for a special resident retirees visa in the Philippines, often under special reduced cost categories, provided you meet specific criteria. And the specific required for expanded courtesy, age 50 years and above, bank deposit, reduced visa deposit of $1,500, pension, a monthly pension of at least $1,000 US dollars a month, and the proof of your military, police service, and retirement, along with a certificate of employment. So the answer to that, Al, according to this, is yes, you can get it at a reduced rate. Yeah, that's who I went with. JRC. I'll get a drink. Done there. I'm just going to get a drink of water. I don't think there's any juice. 1 second, people. Bear with me. Bear with me. So I've got what's left of my son's C2. He'll flip out when he sees it. He'll flip out. This seat is dropping down. What's going on? Master blast right here, Tanda White. I would rather eat my own arm, than drink Tanda White. I hate it that much. Before I make the move to the Philippines, I want to work and support myself in the Philippines over my. Well, you could have that, Michael, with your, your pension house or whatever you're doing over here, and a little restaurant on the side of that or above that or something. So you'll be okay, Michael. He's avoiding it here, mine. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he's thinking, I'm not going to go in there. They talk about eating dogs. I think you're probably right. Yeah, Ted, you're right. The greatest contribution Aussie's made was Chariots of Fire and Dexy's Midnight. There you go. Come on, Eileen. Sounds like the former law enforcement officers can get it. Yeah, from the quick search, I think they can. Well, I've never been in any. I've never been in a law enforcement agency. I've never been in the military. So I'm pleased with my 13A, but I think if I had a choice, I would go for the SRB for sure. Kamusta, amigo? Kamusta, Kiwi? Kamusta, my friend? I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well, Kiwi. Very good. And I hope you are too. Mad Max, the movie, best thing from Australia. That was a really good movie, that Mad Max. Even the new one with what's his name? The British guy, the British actor, Tom Hardy. Great. Pasa. ¿Qué pasa? What something pasa? What? Let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening here is it's a Monday morning live stream, which I didn't have any intention of doing, but I was sat here. Me and my wife had a little bit of an argument last night. That's why I'm sat here. A little bit, just a little bit, because my son had the accident. I'm outside with my friend. My wife should have been watching my son. So we had a little bit of an argument. No, not a big one. But put your foot down. I've spoken this morning. Land of the V8s, yeah, V8 engine, bloody hell. What's this? Says you don't have the visa and yeah, that's true. Just need to renew every year. Yeah. Is that what it is? To renew the card for the SRRB is $460 a year. Bloody hell. Oh man, sorry about this. But no, I don't. I've never interacted with Sunshine Shoulders at all. Never, never, never. Uh, let me do something here. Hold on, let me do something. Well, that is. That's. Right. Achievers. I'm certainly not a high achiever. I'm certainly not a high achiever, but I think I've done. Well, I must have done okay because I'm able to. I'm able to live here. Auburn lost in Hungary, Stephen. Auburn. Yeah, yeah. That now as well. Yeah. Member of the National Assembly. Yeah. Is he missing? Do you say? Let's have a look. What's happening up? And then up. Swept away. He's gone. He's ejected after 16 years in European electoral earth. Wait, yeah. Well, I want to get rid of that. That's me live. Oh. I unplugged that. I get about straight. That's right. That last time and block it. Which one, Martin? And block who? Earth Project. Let's have a look. What's this one here? I see on the pro lecture. He's not my buddy. He's not my buddy. I just put in screens on your windows there. He was a must film. See. No, screens. No, because from my understanding, from the local people here, there's been no robberies or burglaries here for God knows how many years. But Steve does not like sunshine. He's a vampire. He runs from the light like a cockroach. That's his name, isn't it? That's what they call him. I never watch his content. I never watch his content. Yeah. I never watch his content. His comment was some sunshine service turn. Who said that one? I think, well, I put what's his name, Earth Project on a 30-minute. You can't message for 30 minutes. If he continues after 30 minutes, if I'm still here, then it will be blocked for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, many people like him at Sunshine. Sunshine Shoulders, a bit of a handful, a bit of a mouthful, but I never watch him. I never watch him. Yeah, I agree with that, Mark. I do. And I know he's got a lot of followers and he gets a lot of views, but I agree with you, Mark. Really, I do. Right, do not eat now on Jackie's do not eat me on Jackie's collar in Visayas. Yeah, don't leave it when you go fishing. That's a good point, that, because even one of the people said, "Oh, your dog's nice and fast. Don't you ever touch my dog. Don't you ever touch my dog." Because I know the people here that eat dog, and I know the people who go and get the dogs here. And 30 minutes to block. It was this comment. I didn't see the comment. Did he delete it or something? I'm just scrolling back up. Yeah, we don't want any racist comments or anything like that. It's no good. We've got to keep to the guidelines. And even if the guidelines weren't on about racist, we can't be racist. We better than that. We all better than that. Yeah, we better than that. Yeah. Is milkfish good for eating? Yes, it is. If it's fillet, if you fillet it, milkfish, bangus is bloody good fish. Honestly, seriously. if you are military or whatever the other requirements, it's one price for the if you are someone with those requirements, you can still, yeah, it just costs more to deposit. That's correct. Correct, Jim. Yeah, for sure. What's his comment? I didn't see his comment, man. I think I was there deleting, putting him in a block. I didn't see it. It's all gone now. All his messages on my side have gone. I don't know about on your side. Bangers. Yeah, bangers. 49. Those that apply for needs 50k. But you can reuse it. There you go. So that's what you said. You know, you have to deposit that 50k, but you can reuse it. I have the nice cigar. What do they call it here? A cigar? Oh, dear me. A Capri. They call a cigar here in Bisaya Capri, I believe. Could be wrong, but I think it's called a Capri. You can sign much as you trust as moderators. Lord, yes. Yes, you can. Does anyone want to be a moderator? Because I can assign you now as moderators. I can assign you now as moderators because you know better than what trolls look like than I do. Happens to the deposit. Blocking him at the time he came up and left. That's why I didn't see it. Mine can't have any racism. You know, we all above that. We all above that. I will try. Okay, right. I'm gonna make add as moderator. Right. I think that's doing it, isn't it? Manage can manage block words and change chat and live also. Can review and remove chat messages and hide and put in use. Yeah, there you go. Save. Yeah. Because I have been a moderator before, it's easy. Right. I'm putting people as moderators here. Because I don't want any, we can't have any trolls, can we? And racist remarks, we can't have any of that. We can't have any of that. Don't know how I could crash live stream. You can't crash a live stream. It's only these trolls. And I think today was a troll, I believe. He said he wasn't, but I think he was. If you guys said he was. So I think he was a troll. We don't want them, do we? It just spoils it. It spoils it for everybody. He was a troll, yeah. Well, he's gone now. If he comes back after 30 minutes, it's up to Joseph and whoever else wants to be a moderator to get rid of him. Not the Philippines made here all kinds. Yeah, John. Yeah. You know, most of us like a drink, but we don't like to act and prat, especially when you're in a live and there's people here. He said he was drunk. Yeah, I can oblige. Right, I'm going to do it right now. Lord, hold on, my friend. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Hold on. Add as moderator. Managing moderator. Can manage block words and change chat modes in live. Yeah. Done. You have to get trolls in these. No! Shine light. I think I've had one today, and I think I had one a couple of streams ago. I don't think I've had in my other, but I don't do a lot of lives. Everyone says stupid thing on jump stream, but the comment was racist. Yeah, we can't have any racist things. Definitely not. Definitely not. Lord, you are a managing moderator, along with I think Joseph, and there's someone else want to be one as well. Hold on. I had a Filipino Pagadayan called Cigar. You Pagadayan tobacco called Cigar Tusto. Yes, that's right. They do as well. Yeah. Hey, I hope not. I hope the sick grandpa doesn't drop on. I hope not. Oh my goodness. To go. Yes, you're a moderator now, Lord. You are. I'll try and do. Yes, there you go. They sell camel. Yes, they do. He's gone now, Frank. It was a guy I can't even remember his name. Something about Orbit or something like that. He's gone now. Yeah. I just moderate that. Yeah. I've just done it, Al. I've just done it. And it's good to have a few moderators because when I'm doing lives, some of you might not be in. You're doing it, Al. All done. No, Martin's a good man. The people who's in here now are good people. It's just that one before, and he kept messaging, and the one today who said he was drunk. You're very welcome, Mal. Very welcome. But getting back to taking time out for yourself, you do. I've been lucky. Yeah. I get that subject. Yeah, me too. Don't block me. I'm Stephen X. Stephen X in England. Oh, dear me. If you aren't military. Michael, it's always you, mate. It's always you. Really, honestly. I've just lost myself again, haven't I? I've lost myself. These lives are not easy. They're not easy. Yeah, because I haven't been out, Master Blaster. Did I tell you? Oh, yeah, I did. I think I made a video on when the boat capsized. It's put me off going onto the ocean. It's put me off a little bit. Hi, Jim. Got my eye on you, Martin. All right. But yeah, I've got huge lures. I've got huge fishing equipment, which I haven't been using for such a long time. And when I did go out, fucking board capsized. And it's slow motion, like that. And then, of course, it gets to the point of no return. And you can't turn it back over. You can't turn that boat back over. You can't, because it's full of water if it was to go over. So they just drag it back. But yeah, had to be rescued. It's scary, that was. Very scary. Taking time out for yourself. We've got to take time out. When I was in Diplo, I had more time out for myself than I do here. Because I had more, my friends were there, my fishing friends. And I could just say to the mirror, I'm going fishing for a few hours. And I would be, from the time I left my house, my apartment in Diplo, to get into the breakwater, was 15 minutes. Within 30 minutes, I had a line in the water. Yeah, they did. The kid flipped it. He fell off and he pulled on the Katig, the stabilizer, and pulled it over. Dangerous. So, but what size fish did you catch before? I caught some big fish here before. And my wife's out there. Next time, I will get my wife to transfer and me holding the fish. Okay, I will get her to put them on my phone. I'll show you. I caught amberjacks. Amberjacks are a good fighting fish. They call that the sea donkey because it's a good fighting fish. I've caught Maya, the red snapper here. All jigging. From the beach, you catch fish like this. Sometimes you might catch fish like that. That's going to be the maximum. Fishing under bridges is a good way to fish here at the structures, but you've got to think, people. This place is fished out. It doesn't matter where you go. If you go to the local river, it's dead because they spearfish. They use electric fishing. There is no regulations, or if there are regulations, it's not policed. Welcome down, just at the what's that? Monte Cristo. That's a cigar, right? Sorry for the extra. Sorry, Tom. No. Just jumped in to say hello. Bloody, my goodness. Flatliner, what are you doing up at 4:10 a.m. in Belgium? What are you doing up at this time? What are you doing up? You're definitely committed. Don't forget smashing the thumbs up. Yeah, Flatliner. So, Flatliner, what are you doing with this hour in Belgium? Well, yeah, I am not sure to be honest, but as I remember, if you have a pension of a minimum of a month, it is way cheaper than people who are younger without a pension. That, yeah, yes, I heard that as well. I too says that in Manila. Yeah, good good fishing places here is places like Surigao. Surigao is meant to be good fishing, and there's a place not far from here, but it's an island. You've got to get on board to get there. I've got putting the trash out. It's laying in bed thinking, oh, I'm going to put the trash out. It's bin men day today. I've done that myself, and I was more than once. Oh, what's the place? Siggior, which is not far from here. So you got Siggior, which is quite good for fishing. And after all these, I still don't see fish. Are you sure that? Yes, I am. I am. I just haven't got out. I mean, I've got some bloody good equipment out here. Just took the trash out. Yeah, we did. That that man, I can't remember his name now. Something about orbit. I think it was something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, but I've got some good. I'm looking at them now. Some good jigging rods, and I've got some good jigging reels. And my fishing kind of cut down to almost non-existent when we had Kaylin. We used to. My wife used to fish with me, but since I've got Kaylin, it's really difficult because he wants to come with me, and I can't take her with me all the time. Like under bridges and fishing, I want to be quiet. He's noisy. I'm scared in case he falls in. I can't do anything without my son. So the only way for me to get out fishing is when he's asleep, which would be I'd have to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning, which I don't like doing that. I'm getting lazy. I'm getting lazy. How come the fishermen catch all these fish? Because they got nets. They are fishing with nets. They've got nets like I don't know how many miles long, but they got nets and they do catch a lot of fish. Nah, smaller lakes here. There is no really small lakes here where I live, and if there was, there would be probably no fish in there because of that same speed fishermen and electric. There is places you can go like fish pans and you can pay for the fish you catch, but it's overpriced. Good morning, Ted. Ted's Vlogs. Good morning, my friend. How was it in Zamboanga? I believe that's where you are, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They've got the nets. You know, they just go out with the nets and they go out there all night and they have their dinners on the ship on the boats and they just get the nets in and in the morning many fish. Online site easy. What's this? Attention. We can talk yourselves. Did they put Imelda's shoes in the museum? I don't know. I don't know. They probably did. Let's have a look. Imelda's shoes. Yes. Shoes. Let's have a look. They did. I'm looking. Yes, they are. They are in the Marikina Shoe Museum. Yes, they are. Because she had bloody, I think she had thousands of them, didn't she? Imelda Marcos, former lady of the Philippines, and famous for massive shoe collection. It says here she had between 1,060 and 3,000 pairs discovered in Maracanang Palace, and they are now on display at the Marikina Shoe Museum. To be rich, eh? I mean, that's just an addiction, isn't it? To buy that many bloody shoes, that's a pure addiction. You have to be over 18, like. I'm missing some of these comments. Right, Mark, can I do right? Drove my granddaughter crazy, falling in the water. When you, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I can't take it with me fishing. I can't concentrate. Hey, Data Hoarder. I know you lovely person and people who's in here. Yeah, Frank had over 3,000 pairs of shoes, which are now in the Marikina Shoe Museum. What do you want to go and see your shoes? I mean, I wouldn't want to go and see someone's shoes in a museum. Do you like museums, you people? I've never. There's one thing I've never enjoyed it, is going to zoos. I've never enjoyed going to zoos. Different because they can be interesting, but a zoo, really interesting. Oh, is that really C2? That tastes of all cigars. We talked about cigars earlier. That doesn't taste right to me. That could have been a bit of a row last night. You probably put a bit of poison in here. If you don't see me again, you know where I am. I've been 6 feet under. I'm really grateful you do these lives. It's so informative and so laid back. Thank you, Dave Horner. I do try my best. I do try my best, my friend. I really do. Mrs. Marcos, I always had many skeletons in the closet. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And you say we had comedians like Saturday Night Live make fun of Marcos shoe collection back in the day. Martin, they don't throw anything back here. They don't throw anything back into the ocean. I've seen it. You know, when I used to go fishing on the breakwater, and if you want to catch fish this big, you will catch them all day long on the breakwater. On the breakwater, in Diplo and Barra side. There's a barangay Barra. You catch them all day long on the sabikis or a sabiki rig. But I don't want to catch fish that big. I'm not interested. Night fishing. Now, I could do night fishing because I can't now at the moment because my van is off the road. When I get my steering rack, another steering rack, I'm going to take you with me doing a bit of night fishing, okay? And this is for Master Blaster because I know he loves fishing. He's on here. He says, when I was a boy fishing, my father let me swim in the middle of the while he watched the alligators. Ooh, I wouldn't have gone anywhere in the water. There's alligators. No way. I wouldn't, honest to God, Master Blast, right? I wouldn't. I had to build an extra. I had to build an extra. Brilliant. Brilliant. My wife has so many pairs of shoes. She had a pair of shoes when we got married. We bought them at high heels. I think she's mainly in flip-flops. I think she's got a couple of pairs. I don't know. Do you know what? I don't take that much notice because I've never done ice fishing. Never done ice fishing. What's the target fish for night fishing? Here, normally they call them, if there's any Filipinos in here, they call them pago. Pago fish. Now, I get here nighttime, and group. We call them grouper. They call them lapu. But we call them grouper. So those are good target fish nighttime. Pago are definitely a good fish. In fact, I've been looking on the angling chat, and they've been catching some decent sized pago at nighttime. They have them in Mexico too. They got fucking teeth like that. And they got fang teeth here. Like 2 big fang teeth. It's like it's a kind of snapper. It's like a red snapper, but it's not a red snapper. But they can go 18 kilos apparently. They can be bloody huge. How can I share? Can I share a picture of here? I don't think I can I? So I don't know how to do it. Yes. Yeah. Although I use, where is it? I've got wire leader, but it's like you don't have to tie it. And it comes from Australia, this leader. You like melt it. I did fish for tilapia. This grouper, good meat, or is the best meat. Grouper is an absolute delicacy. Tilapia. I used to go and fish at these disused fish pans, and this was when my wife was pregnant. Frogfish, Lord. Frogfish. Frogfish. Well, I've never seen a frogfish, Master Blaster. But I used to fish for these tilapia, as big as this, somewhere like that, in this disused fish pan. And I was allowed to do it, but it's been taken over by someone else, and they put gates there. And the lady who was friends with my wife messaged my wife and said, we can't go there anymore. But there's tilapia in the river down here, but they're so spooky. They very, very spooky fish. If I was on my own, without my son being there, I probably could, or I've got a chance of catching tilapia. But when my son's there, he's so annoyed. He's chipping things in the water and everything. And I think, oh, what's the point? But there is some big, big snakeheads in this river. I've seen them. I've seen the big snakeheads. They call them, what do they call them here? Do you know what my brain's got? I forget what they call them here, but the English name, or the Western name, snakeheads, and they got some bloody big ones here. Big ones. Makes the eye. Yeah, my wife eats the eyes as well. She eats the eyes of every fish. I'm like that. I don't even, when I cook a fish, there was a fish nest. Fish was the best. Lizard fish. I caught some lizard fish. I caught them in Singana. Eels. I caught eel. The eels here. Gonna say this. I've never caught a big eel here, but I've seen them. And what they do here to catch them, where the rocks are, like and the tide's coming in like over the rocks. It's normally on like jetties and things like that. But they have a big long steel, and it's about as thick as a bicycle spork. Like a spork on a bicycle, and it's big long, and they have like a hook on the end of it, and they just put a whole tub on there, and they feed it in between the rocks. Wait for the tide to come in. Me and my wife, I was amazed. Yeah, snakeheads are fish. Yeah. What do they call them here? Eagle is the catfish. Mira. Hold on. I'll get the names. Snakehead in Visaya. I forgot the name. What's something I mean? Halawan. Halawan, they call it Halawan. Different name to what I've called them before. It's the most Halawan. Halawan. No, that's not what I call them. Snakehead. No. No, turn that round, snakehead. No, I did not find it. Esau. I'll think of it in a minute. I'll think of it. Yeah, good fish. Snakeheads taste good. They taste really good. But this sea is putting down. Thing in it. Just fish, maybe. Just fish. I caught these lizard fish. They do crawl across the rocks. It was only about this big. I just caught it and released it. It didn't look like there was any meat on there. What else? What do they call them? Hawan. They call it Hawan. Hawan. I don't even spell that. But Hawan. Maybe like that. Hawan. Hawan. I think they call it like that here. Hawan. I don't like the taste of native chicken either, Michael. Groupers are very smart. Groupers are, they just wait and they ambush. Signal is breaking up. No. I hope not. Is it okay now? Is the signal okay now? Maybe I've got too many windows open, eh? Let's try and turn some of these windows off. And that one as well. Turn that one off too. Shrimps and crabs. The crabs I've seen here are this big, small little things. And it's not worth eating, honestly. It's just not worth eating. Seems good. Okay, excellent. Is the signal okay now, Lord? Everybody? It's not breaking up. There isn't a delay. I hope it's not a delay. The grouper, yeah. These lapu lapu, as they call them here, grouper, they are very clever fish. They just wait in ambush. And to catch a grouper here on the rocks, you have to have your hand on that rod all the time. Because if they take it, they are in the rocks and you will not get them out. Very rarely you will get them out. Have you ever seen lionfish there? Yeah, they have 13 poison spikes. Whoa. Bigger and cleaner fish are usually found in the colder waters. Yeah, better now, good, better tasting. Me personally, I don't like the taste of freshwater fish, like river fish. I don't really. I mean, freshwater fish, like trout. I don't like trout food. Smoked trout is okay, but I don't like trout. I like the brackish water fish or seawater fish. Brackish, obviously, I like them. To me, they taste better and less bones. I find most river fish have got many bones. Salmon, halibut. Oh, halibut's nice fish as well. Salmon, cod. Cod is the best. Cod is the best. Certainly, freshwater fish kept me away from seafood times. Yeah, I don't like freshwater fish. Yeah, you soak it in mustard and caught in cornmeal and fried. Right. Octopus. No, to me it's just like eating leather. It's like eating leather. When I was in Japan, this is a very true story, and one of my colleagues took me to a seafood restaurant. Sashimi. Now I like sashimi. I do. I like it. But they were eating live octopus, and the octopus. Honest to God, I'm not exaggerating this in any way, shape, or form. They were chopping the tentacles this long and just eating them. And they were saying you can feel it crawling down your throat. God, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Sea bass, brilliant fish. Live octopus, yeah. Yeah. No, not for me. A bonding experience, yeah. Imagine that. They fish for them here. They dive for them, and they spearfish them. I want to try sea bass. I've tried sea bass. Sea bass, lovely fish, very expensive, very expensive. Morning to the room. Morning, Aaron. Morning, Aaron. Yeah, I couldn't eat anything like that. Something live and chopping it up. Yeah, it is. To me, it was cruel as well. Not for me. I live close to the Ohio River. Can't eat the fish, at least what I'm being told. Why? It's so dirty. Is it dirty there, Joseph? Is it? It's the same as these snakeheads, because they normally live, right, in stagnant water. They do. They love slow moving water. And many people think, oh, yeah, but what you do, you bring them back, because they can live out of water. They can live out of water. So you bring them back and you put them in a bucket with a lid on it, because they can jump out. And you clean them. You just let them swim around. Don't put no food in there. Change the water for 3 days, and they turn white. The black skin, and they've got no scales. It's a scaleless fish, and the meat is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, it's white. It just tastes like a cod. I'm not joking. It tastes like a cod. Very, very nice. Seriously, absolutely delicious. And I mean that. Uh, I'm from USA. This year, I'm buying my Philippine in the Philippines. I can't decide if I should buy a house or a condo. She wants a house. I want a condo. Positives and negatives of it. Uh, is there a comparison? Well, the condo, you can actually own that. I think. I think you can own the condo. The house is not yours. Not yours. Uh, yes, that's right. Rosalie's just said it in a nutshell. Condo you can own, that the house she owns. Uh, me, I wouldn't want to live in a condominium, but that's just me. That's just me. I like this where I live. You know, I like the province, the countryside. I couldn't live. I mean, I could live in a condominium, but I wouldn't want to. She owns the land as well. Very true. She owns. They were saying, right, because although they've changed the law on days where we can still keep our 13A if your wife dies, and we can keep the house. We can keep the house. We don't have to sell the house. It belongs to us. They were saying that the laws on the land, because people were saying, oh, it'd be nice if foreigners can own land in the Philippines, like in other countries. But think about it, people. Many foreigners would come here and they would just buy lots of land. And then it would make obtaining land for the normal Filipino almost impossible. It would push the prices up. And my opinion of this is foreigners, if you're married to a Filipino, we should be able. This is my thinking, and it can only be so big. So let's just say 1,000 square meters, or yeah, let's just say 1,000 square meters, right? So yes, you can own that, but you can't buy any more land. You can't buy any more, and you can't sell that land and property from it. That I think would work. Otherwise, they say yes, foreigners can buy land. Foreigners will come in and buy all the land. They seriously would. And then, like I said, it would push the prices up for the normal Filipino. It just wouldn't work. Issue two, best idea. Obviously, you're talking a lot of sense here. I've said this in some of my videos. Callie watching Muriel loves. She does. She does. My wife, Callie, likes frogs, bullfrogs. And yes, there are many bullfrogs here. She doesn't go catching them, but that's it. She's been with me anyway. But people here catch them and sell them. And it's been known on the other occasion. She's bought a few. But for me, it's not for me. I don't like exotic food. But yeah, Mira loves frogs' legs. And bats. You know the bats? What they call them here? What they call a bat? But the fruit bat, it's a big bat. She's been known to eat one of them as well. Not since I've been with it, I don't believe, but yeah. We see frogs splattered on roadsides all the time. Yeah, same. You're all great here in the chat. Cheers. Thank you. Well, we try to keep it green in this chat, and it is a good bunch of people in here. We have had a couple of trolls. We had one today, he's gone. We had one the other day. He hasn't been back, I don't think. Frog's legs are good. I said, tell Stephen the best about blue crab soft selling. I like crabs. I like crab, but I don't like crab if it's this big because there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it, but I see them. I used to see them in Dipolo, and they would go out full moon and an ultra low tide, like like a spring low tide, not the high tide, and they would catch them with they had a light on their head. They had a spear gun, and they would catch many of them and sell them to the local people on the boulevard. Not for me. Yeah, blue crab. I had a decent crab. I know what Michael's going to say to you. No, keep it clean, Michael. I haven't had a big crab, since leaving England. No, I did have one in. Sorry, I take that back. I did. I had one in Japan. Absolutely delicious, but you pay through the nose for it. Oh, I can't eat chicken feet. I can't eat chicken feet. My wife likes chicken feet. Just tastes like normal chicken with too many small bones. Yeah, my wife likes chicken feet, and my son, Kalen, he actually gnaws on it. You know, he gnaws on the feet. Turtle, I did. I I ate turtle when I was in Manila, and to me, it didn't taste very good. It didn't taste very good. But yeah, I've tried turtle. No, 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 no. I have tried. Regarding Carabao poop, my daughter tried putting finger into the Carabao cake. She thought the poop was a chocolate. Oh, dear me. Ah, yeah. When we were doing the gardening out the back before we planted the trees and put the grass and everything, at the very bottom, I was going up the fields and getting all the dry Carabao poop, and my sister say, Carabao, that it, Dad, that it. Yes, and yes, it's all right, it's on the garden. No, it's not good, Dad. It's Carabao. I said, it's good. It's fertilizer, son. Uh, I'm not eating turtle because I love turtles. Yeah, well, I mean, I only tried it because we was in a restaurant and I was with someone, and yeah, I mean, I like turtles. There's turtle in the river here. My wife, rockfish, delicious rockfish. There's a turtle. My wife found a turtle this big and swimming around, and it come and she picked it up. I said, "Wow!" I said, "No, mate, put it back. It's pretty brilliant." So there's turtles in that river. If there's a baby one, there's got to be mummy and daddy there, isn't there? I don't know what the locals here would do if they found a turtle. They'd probably kill it and eat it. Terrible, but there you go. Isn't there rock crabs in turtle soup is good in Louisiana? I didn't know that. Yeah, is trying to think what they call them. Uh, He'll come to me again. He's looking at trying to think of their names, but they normally flatfish. Having types of meat. Frog and turtle saw life for snow all day here in China. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've only tried it once. Didn't like it. I wouldn't try it again. Uh, I don't even buy fish from the markets. My wife does. Once a month we go into our shop at the end of the month, and she'll go into the market. I can't even go into the market because the smell. I said to my wife, "Doesn't that smell bother you?" And she just no. I thought I can't go within 100 yards of that fish market. I just can't. Wild goat. There is goats here, mind you. That they belong to people, so they're not wild. Like, yeah, there's many goats here. In fact, no, they've taken the. There was a goat tied up across the other side of the road, eating the grass, but that's gone now. I saw Mira's turtle. Mira's turtle. Oh yes. Did you see that in the video? I think I managed to get that in the video when I was doing it, and then you put it back. Yeah. So what about point head sticks? What's that, Father? What about the point head sticks? What's point head sticks? Wet markfish scare me. Do they sell New England clam shoals in England? I don't know. I really don't know, Milton. New England clam shower. I don't. In England, many, and many scallops. We have many scallops, many. Again, I don't like them. I don't like oysters. I don't like much shellfish. I really don't. I like the only ones I like is like shrimp. I like the crab, obviously. I like the lobster, but I don't like the whelks and the snails and all that sort of stuff. Oysters, I don't like. Clams, I just don't like them. Enter the dragon. Hello, my friend. Hello. No, I don't eat snails. My wife is eating snails. Here they called cock comb. Oh, I can't remember the name, but she gets them. freshwater snails, and they're big, very big. Brings them back, cleans them, boils them, eats them. I think I'm so used to seeing it. But yeah, goats are the best kind of lawnmowers. Yeah, and they give milk. Goat's milk when I was in England, one of my favourites. Full cream goat's milk. Very little or if no lactose in it. Lovely. Goat's milk. I love goat's milk. Goat, if it's cooked properly, if there was a Caribbean place and it was called Mama Put's Kitchen when I was in England. And it was a Caribbean restaurant, and I used to get the Caribbean stew. And it was a stew, and it was goat. Oh, absolutely delicious, really. Ballot, can't stand it. Goat's milk is lovely, absolutely. Man, ballot. Now, my wife doesn't even eat ballot, and they sell it here. They some of the salaries where they sell the alcohol, they just sit there with a ballot because that's like a snack. Palutan when they drinking. And one of the lads here I've got, he showed my son, said, "Do you want this?" Because they call him Chago, my son. Like, Chago, yeah. And he, no, no. No, I couldn't eat ballot. No. Snails and carrot are good, of course. I don't think they are little guys. No, they are these freshwater snails. That they call, I call what they call snails here. Like cock or something. Like snails. Isaiah, gotta find out. No, it's not that. Manga hila. No, it's not that. Again, it could be just like a phrasal term they use, but good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Jimbo. Good morning, even the little ballets. Yeah, same, Martin. Same. Oh, Michael, what about the maggot soup in that calendaria? It's gone, bankrupt. Man, so that place that was beside you in Pinyan closed up. Oh, it's been closed up for the last week, and it looks like it's empty. So bankrupt, gone. Because they were selling too many maggot soups, I think. Maggot soup. Oh, it's gone, Michael. Why still people are so obsessed having roosters? How to handle that noise? Tom, it took me a long time to become accustomed to it. I don't hear it really. I heard the owner died. I don't know. Died. I don't know. No idea, Michael. No idea. No, my wife doesn't eat ballot. And if she did, I would never kiss her again. If she was to eat ballot, I would never kiss her again. If I knew about it. You need to grow some cayenne peppers. Yeah, I've got to do this masterclass. Like, I've got to do this. Next to the bell peppers. I've got to. I want to start going again in the bottom of that garden. Listening to you is always nice. It's like a tame version of Monty Python. No disrespect, I love Python. Always a pleasure to watch your videos. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Father Wolf. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Shrimp and crab is all I do for seafood. Yeah, that's all I do. That's all I do for seafood. Really, I like shrimp and crab. But it's got to be a decent sized crab. There is some big. I think they're protected now, but they call coconut crabs, and they build it big. It's like it looks like a massive moles, heap by the rivers, and not by rivers as such, but by creeks, and you've got the Nipa leaves growing, and you see these big mounds with big holes in them, and apparently they are coconut crabs. They meant to taste delicious. I tried to grow tomatoes here. Like I said, these fucking tomato plants, they went up to the bloody, to the clouds. They just grew up, and I kept nipping the tops out. They just grew so high, tomato like that. Rubbish. I wouldn't kiss her again, Lord. I wouldn't. If my wife was an eating ballot and I found out, that's it, finish. We'll be staying in separate bedrooms forever. Ah. It's right to the ballot stand. I haven't heard it because we hadn't read words last night. First time in a long time we had a few words because my son had an accident on his bike, hurt his neck, and I was with my friend outside. It was I said, "What's Kaylin, babe? What's Kaylin?" Because she's running around there, and she must have been on the phone. Must have been on the phone. So we had a few words. So she's not talking to me, and I'm not talking to her. Yeah, hey, I've probably got Tampo. That's what I've got today. She's got Tampo. She's got Tampo. If I wasn't working today, if I wasn't having to do a few classes to get a few quid, I would take advantage of this Tampo and I would go at Diplo. She's sharpening the bolo, yeah, chop chop. Yeah, she's getting the right around. She's getting the right around. She's getting the stone, and she's very quiet, very quiet. They say Baguio, Philippines has the best one. I think it does. I think in Baguio, out the top there, and Tagaytay, because it's the same temperature all year round, I believe, which is like a spring type temperature. Here right now it's stifling hot. I mean, I'm an electric fan, but it's stifling hot. In the city in Dipolog, it will be unbearable for me. Because here, because in the province, I can see wind actually out the back garden. So we have got a bit of breeze through, a bit of I loved night eggs without chicken. What's that? What's that? Oh my God, Lord! And beware, smile. I hit the thumbs up for and beware, smiling mechanics. Thank you so much, Lord. Smiling mechanic. I got so many people have said to me, this what they do is common. It's so common. It hasn't just happened to me because I'm a foreigner. It happens to other Filipinos as well, where they take bits out of your car or whatever you take it in to be repaired. But now I'm not using it until I get so Lord. I said thanks, but there's so Lord. That should be thanks, Lord, not so Lord. Oh, what's happened here? What's happened here? Oh, I meant thanks. Lord. I don't know. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I meant. Thanks, Lord. My messages I'm not sending. Oh, there they go. Not so, Lord. Olive oil in the Philippines, expensive. I can't even look at olive oil. I can't even look at it because the price, it just does my head in. Because in England, I always used to get, was it the Bertolli, the Italian olive oil. I never used to use butter in England or margarine. You might think this is horrible, but to me, I used to get the olive oil and I'd get a slice of bread and I'd just put a bit of olive oil on the bread and make a sandwich. You get used to that taste, it's okay, because you've got to think anything that is solid and you put that on your bread, butter or margarine, it's not good for you, isn't it? Master Blast, anything from the West town on his being £5 cost us more. I'll have to switch to Corbin. My wife makes some excellent corn oil. I can use it in Diplo. I use it for everything. I use it in my hair. I look like a proper fucking grease monkey. I'm not doing that again. Oh, I use it because she said it's good for your hair. It's good for your hair. Bit of olive oil like that. Bit of olive oil straight through the hair. Nah, it was just horrible. But it's good for your skin. Apparently, keeps mosquitoes off. Olive oil is good for your skin. I did cook some things in it, but I didn't like the taste of it. But olive oil, great stuff. Great stuff. The oil, coconut oil, top coconut oil. Coconut oil is very good. Very good. It makes you go brown though, but you put on your skin, it's like a natural, so they said, and I believe it because it worked with me. It's like a sunscreen, but it does make you go brown if you want to go that colour. I'll have to watch on station from. I eat. I eat. Yeah, I eat meat. I don't eat a lot of meat no more though. Really, since I've been here, I don't really eat that much meat because I'll be honest, I've never. It's hard to get good meat, if I'm honest. Sometimes you get some good bits of pork, sometimes the beef, forget it, in my opinion, where I am. Stephen looks like a mad mafia guy. I did. I did. I did. Cassie, hello. Welcome. Welcome. I heard that it's hot. Master Blaster, the beef is horrible, man. It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm not joking. I haven't had a good bit of beef that we've bought once, not once. But then I go to the Calendarias and they have like a beef something or other, and it's nice. It's soft. I don't know how they get it soft because I've had it here, and we've got a pressure cooker, and we put it in the pressure cooker and put it. I can't get the damn thing soft. It's horrible, Master Blaster. In my opinion, it's horrible. Can't you get bulk meat at big markets? I wouldn't buy the meat from the markets here because I think I said it in the last live or the time before was it's terrible, it's terrible. You see them all sat around in these market stalls with the fish as well, the fish and the meat, because they're in the same place. And there's no one around with all the flies. Fucking all the flies. Yeah, triple kill, triple kill, triple kill. You're right there, Robert. And all the flies are pouring across them. And then they see you and they get this swisher out. And they like that, that's fucking too late. It's full of flies in and everything. And it's not just the small flies. I've seen the blue balls. The other yeah. Rose, actually, you're saying this. I just remembered. My mate, my friend who works at the LTO, every year there's like a corporation and they like buy into a carabao or a cow. And at the end of the year, at Christmas time, they slaughter it. They buy it when it's of no use to the farmers. It's got no teeth. It's old, and they cook it. That's good. When other people cook the carabao, it tastes good. It's just me. I can't do it. I can't get it to taste good. Yeah, the water buffalo. That's what it is. It is water buffalo. The carabao. Yeah, you can get good meat in grocery stores, but costly. Yeah, yeah. I normally get the meat from Savermore, but again, we've got the ground, what's it called? Ground round beef. You put that in the pan, no oil, and it's fucking that much of oil in the bottom. It just comes out of it, and it's so greasy. Your tongue sticks to your palate. Yeah, you can't move your tongue from the top of your face. It's stuck. The good meat comes from a single expat stall in Dumageddon. Right. The beef goes on the ferry out to the resorts and yeah. See, Dumageddon's got a lot of things going for it because he's got a lot of expats there. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but it's a good thing for buying your Western food, I think. They give you carabao meat. Yeah. I like carabao, man. I do really. I like carabao when it's cooked properly, but I can't do it. So I don't buy it. I made it. Ah. Live fruit marinade. Oh yeah, that's what it is in the market. In the market, but it's all them bloody flies. It is, honestly. They probably just don't have good grace. No. Have you seen many of the cows here? Where I am, they skinny things. And I said, why is that? Yeah, I'm still live, Doug. Made it. You made it as in coming into the live. I see, yeah. But still eat it, man. Yeah. What they eat here is carabao grass. It is called carabao grass. They just munch on that all day long, and they move them every day. pasture them somewhere else. But the cows are just skinny things. The carabaos are tank, they're probably like tanks, but the cows, Mindanao is like the cowboy cabin of the Philippines. Yeah, I think you're probably right there. Isn't it the second biggest island of the Philippines? The island of Mindanao. You're too close to the equator. Oh yeah, it is hot. It is hot. But I like the heat. It's the humidity that I can't get on with. I've been here now for a long, long time, many years, and I still can't adapt to that humidity. My wife could sit there and she'll be sweeping in the garden and she just break into a sweat. She says, it's hot, isn't it? I said, Mary, just watching you doing that. I said, look at me, I've been wet, I'm just sat here, I'm dripping. That's right. Beef cows are not made for this climate. It's true. That I've made myself, but I've had good beef in restaurants. Life's even in my place in Pinion, they had a Texas ground beef ranch here. Did they? I didn't know that. Michael, where's the coffee shop that you was talking about? Because you said there was a coffee shop down from your place here. I live in Minnesota. I'd have it. Yeah, you probably would. You probably would. I'm used to the heat. I mean, I've fished when it's been red hot and that. When my wife was pregnant and before she was pregnant, and I'd walk on the beach and I'd be casting. I still get the buggery now. And I'll go in the garden, I'll cut the grass and it's hot. But yeah, my wife says, don't go in the heat, you'll have a heart attack. There's going to be heart attacks, you'll have high blood. So I Googled it, it's true. If you're out in the heat, you can get high blood. If you've already got high blood, which I haven't, I'm borderline, people. I am borderline. What's this? The sun is the biggest problem for me now. I burn more easily as I get older. Yeah. Yeah. Same, because I think as you get older, your skin gets thinner. Your skin gets thinner. Right now, we are suffering from the humidity of the typhoon. Is there a typhoon coming? Is there a typhoon coming? Or a Baguio or something? My street, almost to the other end. Ah, I've seen that. Is that near the doctors, Michael? Because there's a doctors down there, private doctors, which we do go to periodically. I know that place. And I think we drove past there, was it a couple of weeks ago, and that place looked like it was closed up. But I've been in there. I've been in that place, Michael. Yeah, it's the humidity. What is Mary's pregnancy cravings? I don't think they've changed because she used to eat some weird shit before she was pregnant and she just continued eating it. Wow, the shells here are called. She will eat everything my wife eats, Cassie, is strange. Honestly, everything my wife eats, I'm looking sometimes, I'm thinking, dear me, how could you eat that? Like, she'll eat, it's rice with everything. It's rice with everything. Everything she eats is rice. And she'll get some Bear Brand, the Bear Brand powdered milk, and she'll just scatter that over a Bear Brand, over the rice, no mix, scatter that across, and then some dried fish, and then some ginamos. And she'll have this, I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, what a combination. She'll get the rice with the powdered milk scattered across the top, with the fingers as they do, ginamos and a bit of dried fish. And I sit across outside watching, I'm thinking, my wife, many Filipinos can live anywhere. Send it on Google Maps. Yeah, cheers, Michael. Yeah, but what's that, Lord? No, it is like a boiling pot of water. Neola. Neola's like a boiling pot, but still gifting us with humidity. Mira's craving ballad after hearing you earlier. She said to me she doesn't like it. But I think she does. I think she does. She's Filipino. They all eat it. But I tell you something, if I ever saw her eat that's it. Honestly. Separate rooms for at least 2 months. No kissing for at least 6 months. Mm. Uh, I was married to a Vietnamese lady, same, but she introduced me to some really good food too. In Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand is much better than here. I can't judge. I've never been there, but that's what they reckon. I'm going to get skinny as hell if I get that. You will at me. I've lost since I've been in the Philippines. I've lost 6 kilos. 6 kilos because back in England, probably a terrible habit, but it was so convenient. One night I'd order an Indian, next night I'd order a proper Chinese, and then I'd go to the doner kebab shop, fish and chips. So I was probably eating a lot of shit, but I felt healthier then. I felt healthier that I was eating that food. I was bigger than what I am. I'm small now, really. But here, can't get no decent takeaways. Really, you can see it there. Your live stream looks good. What is in this? I've got it's supposed to be 500 megabytes a second. It costs 2,000 pesos a month or 1,900. Yeah, 2,000 now. Good day, Acorn Society. Good day. Yeah, I love Paul. Yeah, Mark. You can see it there. Yeah. It's supposed to be 500 megabytes a second or a minute. What is it? A second. It's very quick. Most times it's very quick. Wayne's here. I've lost 10 kilos. How do you feel? Have you lost 10 kilos since you've been here, Wayne? Water weight. Megabytes, yeah. Megabytes per second, yeah. Have you lost 10 kilograms since you've been here, Wayne? I lost like 6, 8. I can't remember what I've lost, but it's a lot. Because I don't like Filipino food very much. And I don't like these fish soups that they do. All my wife does anyway. It's like, oh, all that in there. Look at all that. Heading to Vietnam on Wednesday. Wow, nice. Nice. Vietnam. One day I will go there. One day. I think I'd rather go to Vietnam than Thailand, if I'm honest, because I think there's probably less tourists in Vietnam and Cambodia than there is in Thailand. Because when I see some of these vloggers and they're in Thailand and they walk in, it's just many, I think 9 out of 10 people who they are passing is foreigners. And you know my things on foreigners, I don't want to be, I don't want to live where there's many foreigners. I don't really. Not that I don't like them, I just don't want to be tied up in the drama. 3 times Vietnam, 1 time China. So which one did you prefer? Coin Society. Did you prefer? Well, you've been to Vietnam. I think that speaks for itself. That one. Vietnam. Yeah. I think if I was to choose one, it would be Vietnam or Cambodia rather than Thailand. Rather than that. It's Vietnam if you want anything medical done. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've heard that Vietnam is absolutely fine. And Thailand, I think, isn't it? Is absolutely great for anything medical. Yeah, bring them right. If I trust them, honest to God, I don't think they got the tools here. I really don't think that they've got the tools. But the doctors are meant to be very skilled, but they just haven't got the tools. I'll find out the visas in. Yeah. What about the visas in Vietnam? In Vietnam, hold on a minute. They eat the rats that they chase out of the rice fields when they harvest too. Nah. Oh, I wouldn't want to. Cambodia border, that is. I used to live in Thailand near the Cambodia border. No foreigners there, but for good reason. There wasn't. I like that. Shine liner. I like it where there's not much happening. But I like it where it doesn't take me long to get to it, to get somewhere where if I wanted to, there is things happening. Right. So for Vietnam, you can get an online visa for 1 year. Is that correct?
So you can go online and you get a visa for a year. So yeah, you're going to get 30 days now. What I want to know is, because I know it's more strict in Vietnam, Thailand, and Cambodia for long-term visas. How do many of these foreigners who are just tourists, how do they get to stay in those countries? Because I've heard it's getting really strict now. I know an expat that had a work with including ultrasound, and I'm like, yeah, that's bloody good. That do less than 100 quid for all that work. Ultrasound, yeah. MRI scan, that's pretty good. That I don't think they got MRI scans where I live here. I think you'd have to go up to Cebu, somewhere like that. Maybe on Dumaguete they are, but certainly not here. Big rat, as big as a pudding cat. I had one here as well when I did a video in Dipolog City. I had one of them, and I went, look, and they said, oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Was that a cat? Not a Vietnam visa expert, yeah. Oh, and the blood work. Oh, squirrel. He's eating in Louisiana afternoon sauce. Want. Eating is nice. The problem is English. I live in Malaysia. Check and compare ticket price in hotels. Dirt cheap. Yeah. I think the Philippines is becoming more expensive, even before this crisis. It's becoming more expensive. Because when I first come here, like I said before, I could get a big bottle, like a litro bottle of San Miguel for like 80 pesos. Now it's like 140, 150 in the same places. South Carolina, we eat squirrel. We call squirrels in England tree rat. That's what we call it. But yeah, I don't think there's many people eat it, especially people who live in the bush. Send Facebook map. Have a look. Send Facebook map. Have a look. Yeah. I'm looking now, Michael. Yeah. What's that? Bean Street. Is it called Bean Street? Bean Street, yeah. Now that's right, Lonnie. I might have a look along there, Michael. Maybe later today, actually. Yeah, cool. It has. It's shut right up. It's shut up here. My son, I can hear him. Daddy's still in there. Just got my. Oh my goodness. This is what I was going to say. Electric bill. I'm dreading it. This one. I'm dreading it. I'm dreading. They say here. I've been told here that the electric here is going to go by about 10 or 14% this month. I don't know if that's true. It's just what I'm saying. But now I'm like turning off lights that we don't use. I mean, I used to do it before, but I'm really, conscious of it now. Like the lights outside, they on there the night time. As soon as I get them on, they straight off. The toilet, when I come out the toilet, that light's out, where ordinarily it would stay on. So I'm being and I'm taking all plugs out sockets when I'm finished. So I'm being very, very, I'm being cautious because electric bill, I just don't know what it's going to be. I made a kick of it. Locals weren't happy. I think they preferred their meat without bruises. Squirrels are wrapped with fuzzy tail. Yeah, that's what we call them. We call them tree rats in England. You could start taking cold shower. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start taking cold shower. That water heater. Mind you, because the water pipe is on the top of virtually on the surface, for the first 30 seconds, the water is lovely and warm. So I'm going to have to learn to shower in 30 seconds without turning the shower on when the sun is shining. Dear me. We just installed Stormont. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. When this baby comes out and there's no, once this baby, we find out at the end of this month if it's still in a footling breach or not. But either way, I can't think about that the moment this baby's born and everything is over and done with. But that's my next step. I think when I get the money together, that's going to be my next step. I'm going solar. I am. Time for solar, Stephen. 60k and you are self-sufficient. 60k. It's not money to me right now, though, Tom's, because I've got to save up for this bloody baby thing in case it's just like like a C-section. But yes, self-sufficient. I love that, being self-sufficient. And the sun has been shining for the last 3 weeks here. She's not talking to me, no. She's not. When I come in here, she can shut the door. She can shut this door here, look. The glass door. That's a door. It's a glass door, and that's the reflection of me here. Yeah, she shut. I'm going solar. When I get, when this baby's born, I get the money together. I'm going solar. Even if I'm only part solar, even if I'm only part, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy. Yeah, I will be bloody happy with that. Because the brownouts and everything, it's not just the brownouts, it's the damage it does. And that, yes, I've got surge protectors now, but I don't know if they're going to be surge protecting as they should do. But I'd like to be solar, really, just like you people, really. I'm going to have to sort before you turn shower and rinse that. I like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I am. I'm going to do that. I'm going to soak up and fucking run in the shower for 30 seconds. Go on, come on. Sungold solar complete sets online. I hear the solar panels are selling out. Yeah, they are. Again, I was in Dipolog there at the weekend, and I went to Dipolog City. I'm going to walk around my shoes at a family's place. And yeah, the solar shop, many people inside. All Filipinos inquiring or buying. Military shower. What's that with the military shower with the holes in, with like a carrier bag? Listen, people, that being said, I'm going to disappear. Time is it? 11:15 here almost. I'm going to disappear. I've got the cold shoulder from her, 100%. Tampo, she didn't tampo today. First time in a long time. And how strange that. We're talking about that the other day. I can't take advantage of it because I've got work to do. I can't take advantage of this tampo. Otherwise, I would. You lovely people, thank you for being here again. This is our community now, isn't it? We've got our own little community. Mosquito attracted. Don't say I didn't tell you. That's why I get bitten when I'm wearing dark colours. Good point. Thank you, Master Blaster. Thank you. Listen, that being said, you were lovely people, Cassie, Doug, Master Blaster, Scooter, Robert, Cassie, everyone who's in the room, Michael and Lord. Thank you, Lord, by the way. If you're still here, Lord, I haven't seen you leave a comment for a while, but thank you for the super chat, Lord. Thank you, my friend. And it's time to go. You have a passable day. Yeah, Lord's still here. He's still here. He's just been very quiet. Thank you, Lord, again. Thank you so much, my friend, really. And Tampo and all. You got Tampo. Well, I'm going to have Tampo, and I'm not going to talk to her either. Two wrongs don't make a right. I know. Thank you. See you later, people. God bless you all. I'm going to go. Nice stream. End the stream. Over and out. Over and out.